one lie!
My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name is Jody Kelly.
And my name is James Baker.
We're having a Halloween spooktacular.
Indeed we are.
So this is the top 5 movies that terrify us.
Hello there.
Hello there. Jody?
Hello there. Yes.
Would you care to share with all of us on the Three Grumpy Men podcast your top 5 scary movies of all time?
Okay, my top 5 is kind of in order, but I also wish I'd stuck certain other ones in, like, you know, a lot of 80s movies like Life Force and Nightmare on Elm Street and
Resident Evil,
Reanimator, things like that. Hellraiser, yeah.
Scanners.
The 80s were brilliant for horror films, like proper horror films. But I quite like kind of creepy stuff, and I also like kind of creepy stuff across with gory stuff. Anyway, so my first one, number 5, is Brightburn, which I don't know if you guys have seen, which is like a kind of, it's almost like a retelling of Superman. You seen this, James?
I've seen
this one.
Yeah.
So it's like a retelling of Superman, whereby a little kid comes from space and lands. The couple that can't have kids bring him up as their child, and he doesn't realize his superpowers, but things happen. But his superpowers are not for the good, and it goes pretty dark, doesn't it?
Aye.
It's from last year. I think it was just last year.
I think James Gunn had a big involvement in that as well, did he not?
He was producer. I don't think he directed it, though. David Yarowiecki directed it. But James Gunn produced. I think he might have wrote it as well. Might have made that up.
No, I think he did. I think you're right.
And it was the first thing he'd done since Guardians, after he get fired from Guardians, then reinstated. Yeah, cracking film. The next film's a foreign film. I'll probably run through these quite quick because it's getting a bit late. It's a film called Them, which has been copied quite a bit. I think it's Romanian, I'm not sure. And it's a couple. They move into a new house, and at night time they hear this noise, and they're like, "What the hell is that?" Right? And then things start happening in the house, kind of thing. They keep hearing this kind of weird noise, and then like cars appear, and then disappear, and they run out into the drive and go with the, house in the middle of nowhere, big driveway and all that. And it gets weirder and weirder, and it's very good. And it's been copied a few times, and I'll probably spoil it by saying The Purge copies it a little bit. The first Purge, not what happened after that. And I think there's a film called The Strangers as well, with Liv Tyler in it. And I can't remember who the other guy is.
Jody, what year is that film?
As a remake, pretty much. This one, Them is 2007. Strangers came out maybe a couple of years later. I'm thinking. I think it's pretty much almost not quite a straight remake, but it's pretty similar. Very good film. I'm going to go The Thing, John Carpenter, which we spoke about millions of times, which is...
It's the remake, John, the one with Kurt Russell?
Actually, it's a remake from the black and white. Yeah, the remake, Sloan.
I'm just, you know what? I'm just saying it in case somebody puts in the comments. Actually, that was a remake.
The 80s Kurt Russell version. Christ, we've discussed it numerous times before. It's probably.
I think we're all fairly big John Carpenter fans.
Big,
not like
massive.
Well, I wouldn't say massive, but
I would say massive.
John Carpenter.
The amount of times it gets mentioned in this bloody podcast.
It does. They're all, do you know they're remaking Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah.
With, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
I know, why isn't everything?
Yeah.
Much like Kurt Russell was in the 80s. Just saying.
Yeah, he was great, Kurt Russell.
Yeah, the thing's a good choice.
Still is good.
Definitely.
Plays nobody in Fast and Furious franchise.
It does. I think that's our next big watch is the Fast and Furious franchise with Danny. He seems quite keen to watch those movies.
You need to watch it in sequence.
That's going to be our next. Yeah, we will. Definitely will.
No, not in cinematic release sequence. You need to watch it in chronological order.
Oh, really? It's one of those ones, is it?
It's just one thing. You just got to watch the Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, and then the other movies up to 6. Then you can watch Tokyo Drift. Then you can watch 7, and then 8.
Right, we'll do that. I keep forgetting to ask you, when are you buying Animal Crossing? Danny keeps asking me. So you can play at it.
Probably this month at some point.
Oh, really? All right, okay, I'll tell him. Just so I've got something to tell him.
Okay.
He keeps asking me, he's like, when's Uncle Sloan going to buy Animal Crossing? I'm like,
come on, Uncle Sloan.
I know.
Come on, mate.
Come on.
What does this have to do with the thing, Jody? Steering the car back onto the road.
Sorry,
nothing.
I'm just gonna hijack your top 5 for 2 minutes. I forgot to show you this.
Oh,
it's Flyboy.
Oh,
so we can do a zoom in. Hang on,
Flyboy from Dawn of the Dead.
Oh,
fantastic!
It is cracking. I've had that for about.
How come?
I'll tell you. You know what, James? That's very good. Do you know what we should do? We should. You know how you were going to do the toy thing with your brother
Anthony,
and it never quite happened. Or the toy thing didn't happen. I know that you're doing something else. But we should share things that we've purchased. Not in this one, but maybe the next one. Maybe we should have this conversation offline. Anyway. Yeah, so the thing, well, God, we've spoken about it millions of times. Hello there.
It's Luke Skywalker with a fish.
Oh my God, that's horrific. Sloan, why do you do this to me every week?
Why do I do this? To wind you up. Is it working?
Have you got a figure of him milking a big elephant-like aquatic creature?
No.
Good. Right. Just checking. Imagine that figure comes out. Oh, that's better.
I could just reach in there and just.
Oh, you wish. Imagine that technology was available. Anyway, so the thing we've spoken about it millions of times. I went the wrong order there. Damn it. Anyway, I've got Halloween in as well, which we spoke about. The original one. What's Halloween without having Halloween in it? Nothing. I watch it every Halloween. I try and watch one of those movies, and the first one is still probably the best. Although number 2 is pretty good. Number 3 is pretty good as well. And but the first one's the best one.
Halloween.
What was that?
I really liked that movie when I saw it the first time round.
Oh my God. The door just opened there. I'm like, that's Jack.
Is that the podcast killer?
Spooky.
No. That was the cat. It's fine. It's like I've got a big fear of wasps, right? But because it's autumn, and you're walking under you're walking under trees, these big bloody leaves fall in front of you. Can't bear it. Shit myself. Like, oh, it's just a leaf. It's another leaf. I need to stop walking under trees. Anyway, I think that's me, apart from number one. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
And then number one is The Babadook. Babadook.
The Babadook.
Which is the scariest film I've ever seen in my life.
Is this like the Krampus?
No, it's basically about, it's a New Zealand or Australian? It's Australian. It's an Australian movie where this single mum and her little kid, and they live together. You get the impression she's got some sort of issue, social, some sort of issue, right? With her husband's died and stuff, so she's a single mum. And then this book appears on their doorstep, and they're like, "Oh, what's this?" It's like a present, and they open it up, and it starts off kind of cheery, and as they flick the pages over, it's like, "And if you invite in the Babadook, you're in for a big surprise," and all this, and it gets more looming in it. And I think it's a sort of psychological thing about the mum more than anything. Her kind of issues that she has. But the way it's done it's just brilliant, and it's so bloody creepy. This thing and they try and get rid of the book, but the book keeps appearing back. They burn it, and stuff, but the book keeps appearing. The more they do, the more pages get added to the end, kind of the book and stuff, and it's just horrible. It's fantastically creepy and brilliant.
2004. I was just looking at it there.
No,
Never
2014.
2014. Sorry, sorry. And then just look at the parents' guide. Everything's mild, moderate, except when it gets to the frightening and intense scenes, and that is severe.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Okay, all right.
It's one of those ones. It's not. I don't like horror movies that are grotesque or over the top, like Hostel or things like that. I don't like those kind of aggressive movies that are gory and stuff like that. I like the creepy ones that are slow burners, that are I like those kind of horror films, and that for me is number one.
Cool. Not an Eli Roth fan then?
I wouldn't say I'm not a fan, because I do enjoy his movies. I did enjoy Hostel, but they're not my favourite type of.
Not your favourite type.
Horror.
All right, okay, I get it. Yeah.
And I enjoyed
one of those Everest things. I've done it now. Don't need to see it again.
Well, I'll tell you what. One of his I did enjoy was the one with.
It's like when you get double glazing from Everest. You just need to do it once.
Aye, it was the movie Knock Knock by Eli Roth with Keanu Reeves in it. You seen that one?
No.
That's brilliant. You seen that one, James?
Maybe I have.
And
it's
the guy
or something.
He's a writer or something, right? Keanu Reeves and his wife and kid leave to go somewhere while he writes, right? And then these two girls turn up at the door.
I have seen it.
Yeah, in the rain, and he lets them in, kind of thing, and they don't want to leave, and things happen, and that's a great film, that. And you think to yourself, it's that kind of new genre of horror that could happen, because it's scary real, that kind of level. Which I like as well.
I'm just trying to look back.
Very good film. You should see that one, Sloan, because it's.
What was that one? Sorry.
That was a good one. Knock Knock. You should watch that. It's not quite horror, but it's just these girls that just won't leave. It's really good film. It's not Keanu Reeves at his best, but you see Keanu Reeves in Matrix, he's really good in Matrix, and then you see him in later stuff, and you're like, not really good in later stuff for some reason. Don't know why.
He's much better now.
He's good in John Wick and stuff. John Wick.
No, it's good.
Like all three John Wick movies.
Yeah.
Which apparently happens over like a 72-hour period.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
The whole movie franchise is like over like a 3-4 day period.
Uh-huh.
All right. I didn't know that.
Neither did I. It was today I learned, or movie details or something on Reddit. I was reading the other night there, and I was like, really?
All we had to do for
hit it. No, you've. I closed the wrong window there earlier as well. I went, oh, I don't need that window. Command Q, drop the stream. Whoops.
Did you?
Yeah, that's why I disappeared.
Really? I thought you were going to the toilet.
No.
It's
killed the stream.
No, well, I was just going to say all they needed to do for the makeup for from a segue from John Wick to Bill and Ted was just to shave his beard off. Because it's the exact same hair, but he looks weird without the beard. Have you seen that movie, new Bill and Ted movie? Me and Danny watched it.
Yeah, I've seen clips from it. He does look weird without it.
It looks weird without the beard.
Yeah,
looks old.
Weird without the beard.
It
does. Yeah.
Felt it myself.
Alrighty, so your let me get this right. Your top 5 was Brightburn.
Yep.
Them. The Thing.
Yeah. I did them in the wrong order though. Can I tell you what it was meant to be?
Sure.
Brightburn, Halloween, The Thing, Them, Babadook.
Isn't that the order you done them in?
No, I think I did them wrong.
No.
I think I did them second.
It was also not the order that you gave me in the chat earlier on.
Yeah, it was. Brightburn, Halloween,
which
Thing.
Which leads me to believe you just made up your order because I was moaning about it.
I didn't mean to, though. It's because I was reading off my notes accidentally.
What order is it supposed to be in?
Brightburn, Halloween, The Thing,
them, and Babadook. That is the order you sent them in. So for some reason, your notes are out of order.
Yeah, because I didn't only put notes in for 3 of them. So I started reading the next lot of notes, thinking that was the next movie, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Giving away my secrets.
Well, at least we figured it out now. So we didn't mention in any of it. Like, I was going to mention it in my top 5, but I didn't because I didn't have enough room for it. Was Resident Evil, and it's a movie franchise that I enjoy watching. And when it's on TV, I'll quite happily sit and watch it. But I didn't feel like
it's not the greatest horror film, though. I'll tell you what the greatest scene is in that. So the cheese cutter scene,
the one with the lasers, and they're going, "Oh, we've got this."
That's one of the best scenes.
Yeah,
that's where Michelle Rodriguez kind of came to light. Really, she
actually, it was the Fast and the Furious. That was her big first film role. She played Letty Ortiz.
Aye, but didn't she? I thought after Resident Evil, I'm not saying that. Listen,
wait.
Excuse me. Put your glasses back on. I wasn't saying that was her first.
This is a nerd off. I'm a nerd off here.
I wasn't saying that was her first film.
Stand back, everybody.
She got a much bigger role with a cooler character.
Come on, guys.
I think so. Yeah, and she was good in that movie as well. A movie franchise as well.
Jeez, calm down, guys. Come on.
You're arguing the same thing. No one's on the opposite side.
Have you noticed my hairs? I've got hair now. I'm growing it.
I do notice that. Why is that?
Well, so when I'm walking through Sundrum Castle, right, I can feel the wind in my hair now. It's just, I'm like that.
It's too long. That's why you're happy.
I know. It's unbelievable. I was saying to Jillian earlier on, if I was a Pixar character, probably about a month ago, it would have been fairly cheap to animate, but now I've got hair like Merida. I must be.
Yeah,
I would be so expensive to animate right now. Can you not see?
Yeah.
But for the first time, I can feel the wind blowing my hair in a direction.
Yeah.
You need to start tying it back soon.
I know, and then I found the fiver.
Then you found an empty bottle of Iron Brew and you took it to the shop. And got
20p back.
And I couldn't believe it.
Got a 20p pick and mix.
I know.
Great. 20p pick and mix contains, what, 4 items now?
Used to be able to get a fudge for 20 pence.
Oh, we got back to the podcast.
Calm down.
Do you know what you used to get for 20 pence? 2 Freddos.
You did. Or 2 copies of Commando.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Oh, the comic. The wee mini comic.
Yeah, the wee mini comic,
I love that.
From DC Thompson.
That's it. 2 copies of Commando.
That was where I know where Frank Quietly started. Or no, it wasn't. It was Grant Morrison. Was it not Grant Morrison?
Was it?
One of the other. One of them. They all did somewhere.
I'm sure they did.
I can't imagine if you're a comic book, or if you're an aspiring comic book artist in Scotland, there's like 2 places you can go, and one of them's DC Thompson. Surely.
Yeah.
And the other place is some place you've never heard of.
Was Commando DC Thompson? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, Commando.
Might have been. Could have been.
2 copies of Commando. I thought you were going
to. There was a certain style. There was a certain style of comic.
Commando, war comic for action and adventure. Britain's longest-serving war comic, published stories of action and adventure since 1961, features classic cover images and book stuff, blah, 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 blah. Published by DC Thompson.
Aye. I remember we used to get it in the McLean's newsagent.
Yeah.
Do
you know what it is?
You could get a copy of Commando and a 10 pence mix up.
Yeah. Do you know how much it is?
Those were the days, James.
£25.
Aye, that were the day. And you tell that to the kids these days, they wouldn't believe it.
They don't. They're awful lucky.
And maybe you could get a 10p glider.
Do you remember?
Now you're talking.
Do you remember Eagle came back? That was your comic, Jody.
Yeah, Eagle. Yep.
With the weird talking. See that face thing that you've got, the mask that you've got.
This one.
James.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was like one of them.
What,
do you remember that? No, not the Mekon. There was like a. They did this. It was before Viz Comic. They used to do these photography comic strip things.
Yes.
And it was just people going like pointing at things.
Yeah.
And it would be like a caption, like, "Oh no, the invaders!"
Wasn't Dan Dare in that in Eagle Comics?
Yeah, Dan Dare. Yeah, Dan Dare, pilot of the future.
Yeah, they were going to make a Dan Dare movie, and they never did it. We're waffling here like crazy, by the way.
We are, yeah. We should probably end the stream.
I know.
Anyway,
just before you do, I'm going to waffle a wee bit more. You know that whole
waffle.
Hello there.
Hello there.
That thing. So Heidi does every morning, or every time I see her, I could see her like 10 new times a day, and she's like, "Hello there." So I've started doing the Alec Guinness back, but now it's morphed.
James,
so
you've told us this.
No, it's morphed. This is the point.
Oh. All right, okay.
So my Alec Guinness
has evolved.
It has evolved. It's getting more and more older and decrepit. So I'll be like, "Hello there."
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And just like, "Dad, stop doing it." Now hers is more like James Bond now. Like, "Hello there." And I'm like,
"Oh, really?
Hello there. Come here, little one." So it's more fun. Yeah. So anyway. I just thought I'd get it in before you signed off.
Fantastic.
Anyway, if you liked James's creepy Alec Guinness impersonation, smash the like button. We appreciate it on this channel. People smashing like buttons. It could be like hoppa, and then you press the like button. That'd be great. And also, if you want timely reminders of when we upload new videos, we do a live show sometimes on a Wednesday, but it will be published on the Thursday. And we also have a podcast, which goes out on Sundays in audio and in video on Mondays. But if you want timely reminders, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will be told told. You'll be
Do
told by
Do it.
the YouTube that a new
Do
video's
it.
gone up. You don't need to worry about it. You just click on the video,
I
you sit
tell
back, and you go like, these guys are clearly going to be killed by Michael Myers.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. So anyway, that's been our spooky Halloween special.
Oh my gosh, got such a fright.
Thank you all for watching.
Thanks,
Don't forget, we
everyone.
have merch as well. We've got T-shirts here. Super Kelly Brothers. There you go. Ably modeled by James and Jody there. Mine's in the wash, which is why I'm wearing the stripy refs shirt. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Nanu,
Cheers.
nanu.